All right, so we're back. And guys, I'm at a loss for words. Truly, like, I do the thing at the end of the videos. You guys know this. Oh, I don't have the answers to those questions, but I guess we'll find out. That's my thing, right? That's my shit. Well, today I'm about to lose my shit because I genuinely don't know not only the answers to the question, I don't even know what questions to ask. You know what? I do know. I know one question to ask. What the f is going on with Conor McGregor? Conor was back on Twitter. I know, right? What's new? He is back to tweeting and deleting as if that somehow makes things go away. It doesn't. I don't know if Conor realizes how technology works, especially based off some of his other tweets where he can't have negativity in his life, but he can put it out there, show us all that he's super fucking negative, and then just delete it. But the one today is not so much negative as it is just sad, because Conor has basically come out and told everyone that when he returns, he is going to get a title shot at 155 and that we all have to deal with it. And a little sidebar, speaking of the Charles Oliveira-Dustin Poirier title fight, I want to see you guys right here. We might as well announce it now. W.A.D.E Concept Watch Party, December 11th. Dustin Poirier, Charles Oliveira, Amanda Nunes is on the card. We're fighting. Sean O'Malley's on the card fighting. We have some big names, and we are doing double watch parties December 11th and the 18th for the Jake Paul fight. I'll see you guys here. Back to what we were talking about. So basically, Conor's saying, listen, you can take your opinions, you can take all of your reporting and shove it up your ass. I'm coming back for a title fight. And 4 years ago, it would have been, oh, like, look at Conor calling his shot. He's going to come back and take the belt, right? We remember this coming up to the Khabib fight where he was doing the Joker-esque kind of vignette promos and he was laughing all crazy like a madman. And it was cool then because we still believed him. We still believed in the things that was Conor McGregor and the aura around him. But now we've jerked the curtain and seen the man behind it, and the Wizard of Oz is not this big, grandiose person anymore. It's just a dude working some levers. It's not the same level of surprise or awe or respect even that we used to get from Conor. When he says things like, I'm facing whoever the f has that lightweight title next, he's trolling. He has to be. Or he is bought into his own hype to the point where he's the only person that thinks that's a real possibility. If the UFC allows that to happen, look, we all know that the rankings are bullshit. We understand that they don't really mean a lot when it comes to who gets title shots and who doesn't. But when you have a guy that's lost 2 straight, has won 1 fight in 5 years' time, I get it, he's been off, not fighting. He's just supposed to walk back into a title fight when you have Justin Gaethje sitting right there, when you have Islam Makhachev sitting right there. You have guys that are ready and working for these title fights, and you're gonna do what? Tell Islam, oh yeah, you've won 9 straight, relax. Justin Gaethje, yeah, you put on one of the best performances you've had against Michael Chandler. Brutal uppercuts, we all like that fight, probably fight of the year, but you gotta wait, young man, because Conor McGregor's coming back. And then maybe after that, we can give you the title shot if Daddy Conor doesn't win. You might as well take your rankings, crumple them up, turn them sideways, and shove them up your ass because there's no reason to have them, and they basically exist in the same mindset as Conor does, which is not in reality at all. And of course, Dustin and Charles Oliveira would take that fight, and that's part of the reason this is even more bullshit, because they know they'll both get paid more if they take a Conor fight versus a Gaethje or Islam Makhachev fight. They do tend to look at that fight and know how it may be an easier fight than Islam or Justin and go, yeah, I'll take 2 times, maybe 3 times the money to beat a guy that hasn't won a fight in 3 years. Sure, no one draws like Conor does, but if you keep throwing him in there against guys that he is destined to lose to, not saying that he can't beat Dustin or Charles, but maybe a couple fights beforehand to get him back into a regular schedule, that star power will fade. Conor will run himself into the ground, get beaten like the dead horse he is while he looks up and says, one more fucking shot, Dana. I got one more in me. How many times are we all gonna look at this and go, oh, Conor said he's fighting for the title, he must be in time. No, Dana White is not stupid enough, in my opinion, to just throw Conor in one more time, because not only then are you alienating your fighters that are there trying their asses off to get to that title fight, and you've said this is how you get over in the UFC, you win fights. Conor is not winning fights, and this is just kind of sad to see again from Conor, because everybody, and myself included, I'm getting caught in this, right? I'm talking about it, fair play, he got me, but when I look at this, I don't see a guy that's trying to create headlines for something that he could possibly do. It's just attention seeking after attention seeking. One week he's tweeting, then deleting personal shit about people's families. The next, he's doing fake face-offs in front of a TV While Max Holloway is actually in a fight, Conor's pacing back and forth like he's a dog seeing another dog on TV and not realizing they're not in the same room. Conor's always been good at grabbing headlines, and he continues doing it, but it's not hitting the same because Conor has become kind of a meme of himself. A guy that is ego-driven, a guy that sees the game slipping or maybe passing him by a bit and can't cope with the fact that fight-wise, he is not on top of the mountain. He's still a draw. But as a title contender, we're not going to see Conor fight for the lightweight title next, and we may never see him fight for the title again. And him trying to project that he is going to fight for that lightweight title no matter who has it, no matter the situation, no matter records or any of that, and convince us all that that's the truth, we should give Conor a little bit of his own medicine and act like he never fucking said this, because the more he does stuff like that, the less we believe him. Day by day, he loses the aura of the Mac and instead becomes a guy that's pretty funny on Twitter. I want to see Conor fight. I want to see him compete, but in a place that he deserves to be in, which is not a title fight. You can't tell me that Conor and Michael Chandler doesn't make sense. Are you fucking kidding me? Give me that fight. Both guys off 2 losses to high-level contenders, and they're both entertaining as hell. That's going to be a fireworks fight. It would definitely pull numbers. You still have the Nate and Conor trilogy. Conor possibly with Jorge. I don't know if that fight would ever make sense for both the guys, but neither of them need the title. Put them in there with each other, and let's make magic once again. Conor's not worse than he was. It's just that everybody else is getting better. The gap is closed and maybe surpassed what Conor is and was. And that is the unfortunate reality that Conor does not want to accept. So yeah, I had to make a video on this. Conor McGregor is essentially begging for a lightweight title fight by telling us he is guaranteed he has a lightweight title fight. This is Conor trying to flex his metaphorical muscles on the UFC, and although he is jacked up to the gills right now, his metaphorical and promotional muscles look kind of like mine, where yeah, he wears the tight tanks and tries to pop out all the guns, and they're just not there anymore. Whatever other excuse that Conor can and will make in the next couple of months, this doesn't make sense. It won't make sense until Conor wins a fight. Give me Michael Chandler, give me Nate Diaz, or give me Conor flexing in front of his TV, doing push-ups and shadow boxing and calling himself Santa Claus. I don't know. But you guys let me know what you think down below. Does Conor deserve a title shot next? If you say yes, I'm banning you from the channel immediately. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I want to hear you guys. I want to hear what you think. What's going on with Conor McGregor? Why is he trapped in a delusional prism? And will he ever, not next, but will he ever fight for a title again? I don't have those answers. And hopefully, through the right means and rankings and fights in the next couple of years, I guess we'll find out.